You're listening to FUBAR Weekly on KDSR, Demo Spin Radio, brought to you by ARC Network Live 365, the station where everyone deserves to be heard. The following program contains strong language and adult content. Listener discretion is advised. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Thank you for the intro, Mr. Bill O'Reilly. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The fucking thing sucks. FUBAR. Don't you use the tits as a phone holder? Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. FUBAR Weekly. Today is Tuesday, the 8th of September, 2020. Welcome, one and all, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone and everything in between. Oh, shit. Akita Kuzomi is on time tonight. Maddie Collins, listening from the great land of Australia. You're now international.
You are.
So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, across the table in the lovely green shirt with the sexy little
Lizard lady.
The lovely, the fabulous, the talented Nicole Raven.
Hello.
Our special guest this week, the beautiful, the bearded, the talented Mr. Nate Blakely.
Hey, Nate.
Sup? Hang on. Why am I not?
Am I not plugged in?
There we go. The mic wires are getting a little fried. So
okay.
So there we go. Nate Blakely, ladies and
What's
gentlemen.
up, guys?
Welcome. Nate is the or when we were doing the New Connection shows, Nate was like our official photographer. He'd show up, he'd take beautiful pictures. He did my headshots for me. He is awesome, and we'll talk about his photography in just a few minutes. So Nicole, how was your week?
My week has been pretty good.
Did you do anything fun or fancy for Labor Day weekend?
No. I went swimming in a pool, and I didn't
Nice.
go to work.
Nice.
And I went to the beach today.
Nice.
Yeah, there was nobody there. It was nice. Sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Roger was like, wouldn't it be funny if somebody went into labor on Labor Day weekend? I'm like, you realize that that's a pretty good fucking possibility, especially if they fucked in like Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? That's how that works. That's how it works. Yeah, I didn't really do any. I worked all Labor Day weekend. If I wasn't working, I was doing work at my house, working on my wife's car, trying to get that fucking thing fixed.
How is it running?
It's not,
I'm sorry.
because my dumbass broke a bolt.
Oh.
In the camshaft. The pulley gets held on by a single bolt, and I snapped the bolt because I read the torque specs wrong.
Oh.
So I'm waiting. I ordered a new bolt and pulley, and it came in, but it was the wrong one. So now I'm waiting again for the bolt and pulley to come in.
It probably just needs a new rubber band.
Rubber band, rubber balls made of super special density. That was from Phineas and Ferb. Sorry.
Oh, I've never seen that.
You've never watched Phineas and Ferb?
I'm aware of their
What the
triangle
fuck?
heads.
Yes. Well, one has a triangle. Phineas has a triangle head.
It's a good show.
It's
It-
a
it-
I
damn
would-
good show.
I was talking to somebody about Fairly Odd Parents the other day.
Okay.
Also something I've never seen.
You've never
You
seen
seen
the
that?
Godparents?
No, I was more of a Billy and Mandy type gal.
Okay.
that,
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, that checks out.
Yeah.
But definitely, if you have the time, check it out. It's on, I'm sure you can pull up episodes on YouTube, but it's on Disney Plus if you got that. But it is the guys that wrote it. I forget what show they used to do, but they worked on Family Guy. So there's a lot of kid jokes, and there's a lot of not overly dirty adult jokes, but jokes that adults would get more than kids would.
Gotcha.
And it's a good, well done, well voiced show. It's a great show.
Okay.
I'm
One
a
of the
fan.
creators is named Jeff Swampy Marsh.
Yep. And Dan Tolvenmeyer.
Yeah. It's a weird pool off the top.
Well, it's I'm trying to remember the one of the ones from Family Guy. Pull up an episode of Family Guy and watch the opening credits. There's one person who's a
Oh.
producer, Cherry.
Yeah, it's like this
an-
long.
like a super long Indian last name. It's crazy.
I remember there's one episode where they're introing Family Guy and they like stop, and I think it's like Stewie. He goes there and he like rearranges the letter to make it say something else.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I had an idea.
Okay.
It came to me in a dream.
Uh-oh.
I want, you know how every now and then Family Guy will do specialty episodes, like they did like the Star Wars episode, or will do like a special like
Yeah.
Christmas episode or whatever. I want them to do an episode, but Danny Elfman does the score for the whole show
cool.
for just one episode.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
One of my favorite episodes of theirs was the multiverse.
Oh, that's my favorite.
where-
That's my favorite.
but the best segment, my favorite segment, is when it becomes Disney.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, that's
it's
right.
a wonderful day for pie.
I don't know why it amuses me so that my favorite universe is when they're like, this is the universe with one guy who shouts compliments at you from really far away.
You look really nice today. Thank you.
I don't know why that amuses me so much. And then there's the universe with a painting of the guy who only shouts compliments at you.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
And there, I don't know. Remember, that's one of my favorite episodes.
Family Guy is something I quote often, like at home to my kids, because they all watch it. My wife hates it. She hates Family Guy, except for when it's something that I would assume would offend her. Like they did a song and dance number called "Prom Night Dumpster Baby,"
I know that song.
Yeah.
and she thinks that's the funniest fucking shit. I'm just a prom night dumpster baby.
Your wife has weird taste in
No shit. Weird taste, period.
Yeah. I mean, she married him, so
Yeah.
truth.
Well, I keep telling her she's got poor taste in shit because she married me.
yeah.
No.
Like, well, like yesterday, I'll sit and watch. I don't watch TV. I'll very rarely watch movies because most of the movies that I'll watch are shit she won't like at all. So, like horror movies and shit like that, or documentaries. I love documentaries. But I'll watch fucking YouTube videos till the cows come home because it's like they're nice and short for my fucking retarded attention span. It's perfect, and she hates that. But yesterday she puts on and she watches fucking romance movies, and she watched this fucking movie that had Mark Consuelos, Eric Estrada, AC Slater. That was his name. Mario Lopez. It was like this stupid fucking oh my god, it was so bad. Then she made me watch Cobra Kai.
Why does that sound familiar?
See, you didn't watch it either. And
Cobra Kai is the spin-off of Karate Kid.
the Karate Kid,
Oh,
They brought
okay.
back all the original actors, and
which I gotta say, it's not bad. Did you watch it?
I've not watched it. It's on my queue or something. I
It's
don't know.
not bad. The musical episode of Family Guy is fire. Every musical number is of Family Guys is fire. People don't appreciate the genius that show truly is.
I have a feeling that Seth MacFarlane
Yes,
is going to die young.
he
Right.
almost did.
I know. Well, I mean, he didn't make a plane.
He did. He was
He-
too hung over to get on the plane.
That's not almost dying.
If he was sober the night before, he would be dead.
Yeah, he's still going to die young.
Unless he could have stopped it. He would have been on the plane and stopped it.
You think that he could have?
What, a chorus line's going to stop it?
Yeah.
He would have made people laugh.
He would start singing Iraq Lobster. Death to America and butter sauce. Don't boil me. I'm still alive. Iraq Lobster. As I'm chomping in the microphone.
Today's Telephone Tuesday.
Are you eating gummy orange slices? You bet your sweet ass I am. Only because they didn't have the fruit slice. I like the multi-fruit ones. They didn't have that. So Raj hooked me up with orange slices.
Nice.
So I see he didn't give you his Lunchable for today.
No, I didn't make him give me his Lunchable.
You should have.
No. What I should have done was taken the candy bar out of the Lunchable. Like, this is the dad tax. You get to eat the fucking sliced shitty meats and processed cheese. I'm taking the Nestle Crunch bar.
I like Crunch. Crunch. Everybody sleeps on Crunch.
Yeah, it's a solid. It's dessert. I mean,
I like rice pudding and I like Rice Krispie treats. And I sometimes like chocolate. So why wouldn't I like Crunch?
Lunchables are the reason millennials love charcuterie.
Mind blown.
That's all right. I went and picked up one of those Hormel snack trays, like they were not the huge ones. So it's got you need a tissue? You want something?
She told me not to pick my
I
nose.
tell everybody not to pick their nose.
Yeah, but all she has to do is lean back a little bit and slightly back and down. No, not over, down. This is down. That's over. If you went slightly over and down, like right there, if you pick your nose right there, no one can see because you're behind the monitor. I'll tell them. I'll give them play-by-play. Ladies and gentlemen, she's mining nose gold. Got a big chunky boogie.
Oh no! Oh no!
Appears to be crunchy.
Oh, can I do nasal ASMR?
Not today,
Yes.
dude.
Sure.
Next week would work.
Next week.
So anyway, I bought this big like Hormel like snack tray that you put out for like a football game or something.
Yeah.
I brought it home to Roger. I'm like, hey, Raj, the world's biggest Lunchable.
Oh.
Yeah. That's true though. I often have wine and cheese for dinner. It's a legitimate dinner. I'm an adult. And you're classy as fuck.
I also have fruit and cheese sometimes for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like putting cranberries with brie and cheddar cheese with sour apples.
See, to me, that's a
and-
snack. That's not dinner. That's a snack.
Okay, but if you put all those things together, you throw some
Still
like
a
ham
snack.
pieces on there
All right. Now we're talking.
and like some
All right,
crackers, it's
yeah.
like it's just a deconstructed sandwich.
Okay, that's fair.
Or you eat that, wait a couple minutes, and eat a real meal, and we move on.
That's true.
Yeah.
Different
Nicole,
strokes for
your
different
mom
folks, yes.
says you can pick, but she draws the line at eating them. So don't eat your boogers. Just remember, Nate, this is important life advice, all right?
Uh-oh.
You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe your friends on the couch.
You know what Holly told me?
What?
She says, "Don't judge somebody for picking their nose. Judge somebody with what they do with the boogers."
That's true. That
Yeah.
is true. Because sometimes you do need a fingernail to kind of pluck it out.
I know, and sometimes people flick them just like randomly out into the universe.
Wine is fruit, just like whiskey is bread.
Okay,
That's
Okay.
it.
vodkas
Fair.
and potatoes.
That's true. It's a vegetable, a
Yep.
vegetable, as it was. Yeah, I mean, I like brie with cranberries. Oh, that is good.
I like
you're talking dried cranberries, right?
Yeah, it's dried
Yeah.
cranberries. I
Oh, yeah.
shove them in the cheese and I eat them like
I
that.
would totally eat that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's not much I wouldn't eat, but like to me, unless you start throwing ham in there, that's just a snack.
I have two food related questions while we're on the topic. Can
Okay.
I throw them out to you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
So one of them is, what food have you never eaten? And then the other part of that question is, what food do you want to try? Oh, sorry, I missed. What food would you never eat, and what food do you want to try?
Okay, Nate, you can go first.
Oh.
You're the guest.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to try durian.
The fruit, the
Yeah,
stinky fruit.
Yeah, the stinky
Okay.
fruit. I don't know. I don't know like. I don't know how. I don't have any. I don't have an answer on the second one. How about that?
There's no food that you just want to try. Okay.
Oh, there's a Chinese dish called a jianbing,
Uh-huh.
which is like a savory crepe that I would try.
Okay.
I would probably never eat. Let me answer the other part question. Okay, so there's this dish that they make out of bird nest.
Bird nest soup.
Yes, I want to eat that.
Okay.
And then the food that I would never eat is probably things that are still alive. Like
Okay.
I would eat a lot of things as long as they were already dead before I put it
So
in
like
my mouth.
fresh clams on the half shell, no bueno.
I've eaten raw oysters, but I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that they were dead already because they were frozen.
Okay.
So, or they had been,
Yeah.
they were on ice.
They're not fresh if they're frozen.
Um,
Just saying.
Yeah.
but they were raw.
True.
Is that okay?
Then they should be they should not have been frozen.
Oh,
You eat them raw,
just
they
kidding.
should not be frozen.
Just kidding. So I've totally eaten.
well,
them then.
doesn't mean a restaurant doesn't fuck up, play fuck.
No,
games.
they were recent.
So
then.
Leela Bell says she would never eat horse. So clearly you've never had the meatballs at IKEA.
Ooh.
They were good.
Palomillo steak is
She-
a thing.
She's gonna fucking hate me for this, but I would. There are tons of foods I went to try right now. I want to try right now, but what can I think of? Is a French delicacy, fattened goose liver, foie gras.
That's what you are never gonna
Foie
eat.
gras.
Is the food you would never eat.
Foie gras is
Sorry.
one of the foods. Well, it's one of two foods that I
agree with that one. Yeah.
It's one of the only two foods that I will not eat for moral purposes. There is a moral reason I will not eat those.
I'm sorry. I gave
They
away
weren't
your-
frozen. All those oysters had signed up for cryogenic trials. Yeah, the two foods I will not eat for moral reasons. One is foie gras because it's fattened goose liver or duck liver, but they use geese because geese don't have a gag reflex, kind of like my ex-girlfriend, but they force feed the geese to fatten up their livers, and it's a horrible
Yes.
practice, and I cannot condone that. Second food I will not eat for moral reasons is veal.
I would.
You would?
I wouldn't.
I've eaten veal. I don't think the taste of veal is significantly better than chicken. So I would just eat chicken. Because I like my birds anally electrocuted. I'm fine with that.
I
Oh,
also.
Jesus.
What-
Akita says she also doesn't have a gag reflex.
That's my future ex-wife right there.
Maddie says hi, Mom.
So those are the two foods I won't eat for moral reasons, and I've talked about that. What food won't I eat?
What
Or-
food would you never eat? Which you said foie gras and veal, and then the other one is what food do you want to try?
Well, there are other foods that I will not eat just because I don't like them. Beets. I will not eat beets.
I love beets.
Like in the can.
I love all the beets.
Yeah, no, thank
I
you.
love all the beets.
I've eaten kangaroo and emu too, Maddie. They are delicious.
I've also eaten kangaroo.
I've not eaten kangaroo. I would eat
There-
kangaroo.
We were talking about Virginia. There's a restaurant, I don't know if it's still there, in Franklin, Virginia. And they used to have this like platter that was all exotic meats. It was kangaroo, caribou, elk, bison, emu, rattlesnake, fucking reindeer. Like still had the fucking Christmas bells on it. It was weird.
Mom has asked us if we would eat cockroaches.
Sure.
In the right, like I wouldn't just like
Why
pick up a fucking cockroach and eat it, but like I know there are people that eat cockroaches.
I would eat a dehydrated cockroach.
Yeah,
Under that very specific circumstance, it has to be fully dehydrated.
You don't want it to be like one of those fruit gushers where you bite on,
No.
No.
or as I call it, cum candy.
Ew.
I've only had beets and a really good Lithuanian salad. I don't, you know what it is? I hated them when I was a kid, and I haven't tried them again.
Did you
But I
eat
just remember I
canned
fucking
beets?
hated them.
Or
Yeah,
did you eat fresh-
it was canned beets.
You need to eat
and
fresh
the
beets.
texture of them, and it tasted like dirt.
So I will avoid strawberries at any cost.
Sir, are you a
Really?
psychopath?
Yeah.
Well, hang on, are you allergic?
No, I'm not allergic. I just don't like the texture. So
Okay.
it's a texture thing. So
All right.
I don't like the texture. I have really mixed feelings about it. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the texture of mango
okay.
because I really like the
Yeah.
flavor, but it's also kind of slimy.
A
And
little bit. I could see that.
yeah, and I'm also not down with the texture of I always forget which one it is. I always get them mixed up, but cantaloupe or honeydew. I don't remember which one is which, but I don't like the texture of one of them.
Cantaloupe is the orange one. Honeydew is the green one.
Okay, so I like honeydew.
They're similar. Their textures are similar. Honeydew is a little bit softer.
Okay, so I don't like cantaloupe
Okay, yeah, I don't like cantaloupe either.
because it's kind of bitter.
Fuck muskmelon.
What's a
What's
musk?
muskmelon?
I
The
want to
cantaloupe you buy in the grocery store is actually called muskmelon.
Cinnamon's not cinnamon.
What?
Some of it is.
Cinnamon that you buy, the sticks is usually cassia.
Yep.
And it's a cheaper bark that tastes very similar. But
Okay.
if you buy the sticks and they're fat, like they're literally like this fat, those are usually real cinnamon. If they're like this
The
or
skinny
smaller,
one?
yeah, that's
The best way to
cassia.
tell is the price.
Yeah, basically.
Now, there's nothing wrong with using cassia. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not as potent.
Yeah, but also just don't be under the impression that you're drinking or eating
Yeah.
cinnamon.
True.
Or drinking. So.
Oh yeah.
I love muskmelon. Muskmelon. That's the cantaloupe you actually get. Honeydew is green. Cantaloupe is rock melon. See, they call it rock melon there. It's actually muskmelon here. It's all very similar, but honeydew is the fucking bomb. I love honeydew.
I want to make pickles, guys.
I would not eat a cockroach on purpose. Having said that, I've had half a Hungry Jack's burger, Burger King, and it had half a cockroach in there. I love
Ew.
Hungry Jack's is what they call Burger King down in Australia. I fucking love Burger King. All right.
I like Burger King too.
I hate
Yeah.
Burger
You hate
King.
Burger King?
Yeah.
What's your fast food establishment of
Taco Bell.
choice?
Taco
I can't
Bell.
argue with that.
Yeah,
I can't
Taco-
argue with that.
I fucking love I love Taco Bell to the point I signed up for their fucking their I downloaded their app, so I
I
get
still
like free
have it.
shit.
I should do that.
Yeah, I should. I go there so
Hell yeah.
frequent.
Guys, I had
Hell
Taco
yeah.
Bell today.
Yeah, me too.
I want Taco.
I go every Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's
Here's
Taco
the thing.
Tuesday.
Here's the thing, though. Like they're pulling all the good shit off the fucking menu.
I know.
That's pissing me off.
They don't even. I think they might be discontinuing Diablo sauce.
I'm fine with that. That
Yeah,
tastes like
that's
fucking
okay.
that-
Can't, guys.
It's not the heat. It's not the fact that it's hot. It just doesn't taste good. It tastes like
I
fucking
really-
hot diarrhea.
Yeah.
I like the Diablo sauce a lot. I've
Hot,
had
should not be a flavor profile.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ, Maddie.
Uh-oh.
Mum surprise
Cock is the worst.
worst.
Yeah, especially if you're in prison.
Oh,
Um,
I had a cockroach crawl on my face and like by my mouth once, and
Oh,
I freaked out.
See, here's something I want everybody to think about. All right, the FDA, which for Maddie, that's the government agency that regulates food and the contents of food. Actually, it's the USDA and the FDA. But the FDA and USDA regulations specifically dictate that it's not that you can't have any cockroach parts and rat shit in the food. It's how much you can have. That's a little fucking gross when you think about it. But as you like, somebody's like, I think my wife's grandfather used to eat like chocolate covered honeybees or something like that.
I
I've seen
people eat
crickets.
Yeah, people eat crickets.
Yeah. So as far as eating insects like that, I'm willing to try almost anything once, twice if it was all right, 3 times if I came real hard. But you know, as far as when it comes to food, as long as it's like in the proper food context, I'll try it. Now you asked, I still haven't said the one food I would try.
Oh yeah, tell
And
me.
it's the one thing I haven't truly eaten because I haven't made it yet, but that's picanha.
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 What's picanha?
It's beef. It is a certain cut of beef.
Ooh, what cut?
It's a popular in Brazil. Actually, if you go to one of these Brazilian steakhouses, they bring the beef that's almost like it's like curled.
Okay.
It's got a strip of fat on the outside and they slice it off. That's picanha. But I want to take it a whole piece and I want to roast it. But I've eaten, I mean, I'll eat a pig's ass if you cook it right. From the rooter to the tutor, I'll eat the whole fucking pig.
Oh, my dad's in the house.
Benny, I did this for you, just so you know, because I love you, man. What do you say? I like bread and butter.
I'm singing that song.
Oh,
I like bread and butter.
I had that for breakfast today.
I have bread in my house.
Nice.
I'm gonna eat. I have Cuban bread in my house right now.
Ooh.
Guys, I can make Cuban coffee and Cuban bread for breakfast tomorrow.
Wait, what? Cuban, like legit fucking Cuban coffee?
Yeah, I have a cafetera.
I am coming over for breakfast. Would you
You
like me
know-
to pick up bacon and eggs?
They cost like $7. Just get yourself one.
Want to what?
A cafetera.
What the fuck is that?
The little metal thing that sits on top of your stove, and you unscrew it and you put coffee on top and you screw it and you put water in the bottom and you boil it and it makes Cuban coffee. It makes like espresso with like
Yeah, but you need it's the milk, the steamed. Isn't it steamed milk or something?
Cuban
like that?
coffee is just coffee and sugar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're thinking of a cortadito.
I was actually thinking of what the hell is it? Cafe con leche?
Yes.
Yeah, that too,
Yeah.
which is basically a latte.
Oh, don't call it a latte because that just. I don't like-
Just call it a cafe.
Seriously.
Cafe con leche and you'd be good.
I planted that Cuban coffee seed,
Truth.
like legit. Like I think your dad can make some badass Cuban coffee.
My dad
Like-
makes really good flan.
Ooh.
Yeah, I outed you, Dad. Guys,
You know, I actually got to be honest with you. I knew that because I subscribed to his OnlyFans.
he posted a picture of it on Instagram, and it's beautiful.
Apparently, that's not easy to make.
It's not easy to make. It takes a lot of patience and quiet time.
He was like, "That's right."
Patience and
Yeah.
quiet time.
A quiet time because you have to like whisk it
To be
carefully.
you have to
delicious. It's actually
quiet.
for a long.
It actually is one of my favorite one of my favorite desserts.
Yeah, I like it a lot. You can't burn the sugar because it'll come out bitter, and that's not right.
No, you got to get it to the caramel
Yeah,
point.
Exactly. That's
apparently
why
you
it
do
It takes patience.
patience and
Low
quiet
heat,
time.
long
That's why I
time.
don't make it because I have zero fucking patience. But
I just imagined you just like pouring sugar in a pan and.
I do. I make peanut brittle.
Ooh, how do you do that? I want to do that. Do you just melt peanut butter?
No,
What do you do? How do you do?
It's candy making, so you need a thermometer because you need to have the temperature. There's different stages when you're making candy. There's soft
Yeah.
ball, hard crack, soft crack.
Uh-huh.
You got to get the crack to the right level, and then you smoke that shit. Now, it's pretty much sugar and butter are the basic ingredients of peanut and peanuts.
What is the peanut flavor, whatever, come from?
Peanuts.
No, it's like the peanut
Brittle.
the
Peanut
peanut
brittle.
goes, the peanut flavor goes into the sugar.
Because the peanuts are in there and it gets hot and flavors it. Peanuts are quite aromatic.
Okay.
Did she say melt peanut butter? Yeah, she did. And that's not how it works. No, it's sugar and butter and,
Everybody's hating on me.
Sugar, butter, peanuts.
yeah.
Okay.
Peanut butter if you want to melt peanut butter.
Yeah, I mean you could probably throw a little bit of peanut butter. You don't want to put too much because of the oil. You don't want it's got to be right balance, but basically peanut brittle is pretty much just a hard caramel with peanuts.
I literally thought that peanut brittle was like caramelized peanut butter.
No, it's caramelized sugar and butter.
Okay. All right. So can I make like a walnut brittle?
Yeah, but why the fuck would you want to do that? Walnuts are gross.
Shut up.
No, they are. Seriously, I hate walnuts.
What about like macadamia nuts?
Macadamia nuts are okay.
Macadamia-
Pecans are all right.
Oh, I just
you
had an
fucking
idea.
you fucking show up with walnuts though, we're gonna have some fucking problem.
I just had an idea.
Uh,
Okay, peanut brittle, but a summer version. And instead of peanuts, it's, hear me out, macadamia nuts and dried pineapples. It's like a Hawaiian peanut brittle.
Okay.
Or
We could-
nut
we
brittle.
could do something like that.
Yeah.
All right, Nate, question for you.
What's up?
If you put the nuts on the wall, what are they?
Walnuts.
Okay, if you put the nuts on your chest, what are they?
I'm chestnuts.
If you put the nuts on your chin, what are that? What's that? That's a blowjob. Anyway. Pecan pie is peanut brittle for people with bad teeth.
Ew.
Hey. I don't know who
I
this
like-
person is.
I like
that's
pecan
Nicole's
pie.
mom.
I like
I
pecan
love
pie.
pecan.
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 So like
Pecan.
picanha?
Pecan.
It's
Except that's,
pecan.
that's in
Pecan.
Portuguese.
Yeah, it's pecan.
Pecan.
I forgot what you said you made, but it sounds good, Mom. The so picanha is a cut of beef that is popular in Brazil. They consider it the queen of all steaks. It's delicious, and I want to fucking roast one up and stuff it in my mouth.
I like that.
Per can. It's pecan.
Pecan.
Just like Maddie doesn't call they're scones, not scones. It's pecan.
Prawns.
No, CAHN. It's not pecan. it's
Pecan?
pecan.
Per can.
Pecan.
Pecan.
That's it. Pecan.
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 I know what a pecan is.
Pecan.
Pecan pie.
Ah,
You want to
So
hear
that's-
about some
I love
holidays?
food.
Oh, I do too. I
yeah.
love it a lot.
We're gonna put kitchen bitch. We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
So holidays. What's the what holidays we got?
Another look day.
Like have another look at this, or
This is the holiday where you look around your home and look for things you don't need.
I could just fucking look around my house and just burn everything at this point.
You have
Like,
children.
I need to. I would burn them too.
Oh,
Fuck
okay.
it. Just no. I'm just kidding. I love my kids.
International Literacy Day.
I didn't read about that.
Yeah.
International Actors Day.
I can't take you serious. You must be acting.
National Ampersand Day, which
Hey.
is my favorite.
Symbol.
Yeah, it's my favorite symbol.
Why?
Why
Because
would-
it's got and in it.
That's
And
right.
It's got and it means and.
Exactly. It's and deception.
Yeah.
It's National Ants on a Log Day.
Ooh. Do you like ants on a log?
Yeah.
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 National Ants on a Log Day.
I didn't know it had it on its own
I haven't
day.
had
Neither did
one in
I.
a long time.
Yeah, since we were kids, but
National Date Nut Bread Day.
date nut bread is kind of good.
I've never had it, but it sounds good.
How's
I
it
like
national?
I don't
Just-
know,
just-
bro.
Just go with it.
Oh,
Alright.
an actual holiday.
Ooh, actually.
National Pledge of Allegiance Day.
All right.
Because today in 1892 was the first appearance of the Pledge of Allegiance.
Nice.
And Pardon Day. So you should forgive people who have transgressed you this year.
Fuck them.
Okay. Pediatric Hematology and Oncology Nurses Day.
There you go.
That's a Okay.
I love any holiday that celebrates nurses, especially naughty ones.
The truth.
So
Um,
Halloween.
you said Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, what's up with your mother tonight?
My favorite pronunciation.
My favorite is an interrobang.
It's an interrobang. That's
What's an interrobang?
oh man.
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah,
It's
interrobang.
like-
It's also National Star Trek Day because today, sir, in 1966, Star Trek first premiered on NBC's TV, starring William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, and George Takei.
Nice.
And I have to tell you, because I'm proud of this, is I met William Shatner and he was super nice to me.
Okay, so an interrobang is a non-standard punctuation mark, which on here looks like it's sort of a question mark, exclamation point hybrid, or hybrid, as it were. So a non-standard punctuation mark indicating a question expressed in an exclamatory manner, as in, "What are you doing?"
Okay.
See, I usually do exclamation point question mark because
What's-
I don't know how on the keyboard to get one of them interrobangs.
What is the interrobang look like?
It's like a question mark. Now put an exclamation point. Now extend the line that goes down towards the dot. Extend it upward. There you go.
Like that?
Interrobang.
Like that?
There you go.
Okay. It
That is
doesn't
an
touch.
interrobang. Does not touch.
Okay.
Interrobang, not to be confused with gangbang. You knew that was. I think your mom had to have known that was coming. That was going to be a joke.
Good thing it's Virgin Mary Day.
Benny, did you hear that? Star Trek Day. Are they in the same room together?
I don't know.
That'd be funny if they were.
Virgin Mary Day. Yes, it's Star Trek Day because first time people saw it. And it's also World Physical Therapy Day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Be nice to your physical therapist. They put up with your shit.
Truth.
Not literal shit, but
Right.
it shouldn't be.
Like, man,
But they help you get better.
my butt hurts.
Same house. I know you're in the same house, so it's just the same room. Was that it for holidays?
Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard
Leonard
Nimoy.
Nimoy.
Akita write that?
Leonard Nimoy.
Because you mispronounced
Yeah.
the word.
Did I?
Yes.
What did I
Leonard.
Not to be
say?
confused with Leonard Skinnard.
Leonard Nimoy. What did I say? That's what I wrote down.
It's Leonard.
Leonard.
Oh,
Leonard
Why-
Nimoy. Actually, his last name was pronounced Nimoy, not Nimoy.
have mercy on me.
He has one of the best had because he's dead, but he had one of the best speaking voices for voiceover. Him, Mike Rowe, phenomenal voices.
That was it
Roger
for
Nelson
holidays, but I
is a
have
great
Roger
voice.
Nelson is amazing.
Roger Nelson has a great voice.
Amazing voice actor from
He's got a buttery baritone that floods basements all over the world.
the basements.
Think about it.
Oh, okay. Would you like to hear?
Still don't get it.
I got it.
And we ever had like
You
4
totally
times.
fucked up his name, is what your dad says.
I know.
Yeah, she did. I was just gonna let it go.
I'm sorry.
I was
Everybody
too.
decided to pick on her.
I'm sorry,
I was
guys.
like, yeah, that's probably not how you say it, but let's just
sorry.
move on.
Do you want to hear about some other stuff that happened in history today?
Yes.
Okay. Happy Michelangelo's unveiling of Statue of David Day.
And his
in
little penis hanging out.
In 1504, Michelangelo's statue of David was unveiled in Florence, Italy. Ooh. And in 1565, the first permanent European settlement in the U.S. founded at St. Augustine, Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my favorite city. In 1921, the first Miss America was crowned in Atlantic City, Margaret Gorman of Washington, D.C.
Nice.
And in 1930, the first appearance of the comic strip Blondie.
Nice. I like that one.
Yeah. 1930, New York City public schools begin teaching Hebrew. And in 1930, Richard Drew creates Scotch tape. And this one is
Scotch tape.
Scotch tape. This one is for my mom. This fact is for my mom. In 1965, a small ad in New York's Daily Variety attracts 437 young men interested in forming the world's first manufactured boy band known as the Monkees,
Hey, hey, with the monkeys.
which I'm a big fan of the Monkees thanks to
Me
my
too.
mom. Yeah.
Let's be completely honest. David wasn't that happy. He was cold. Maddie, talking about the Statue of David.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just have three more things.
Leela Bell, I messaged you. She said message.
1986, the Oprah Winfrey Show first broadcast. I did not realize the Oprah Winfrey Show was older than me.
You want to hear something really fucking that's going to make you feel old as fuck?
Tell me.
You are older than Google.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Um,
My kids didn't believe me. Says to my daughter, I'm like, I'm older than Google, right? No, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I'm older than the internet as you know it.
That's I was gonna say. 1990, Ellis Island historical site opens.
Yes, I remember that because my great grandmother is immortalized on a plaque
Nice.
on Ellis Island because she came through
Cool.
from Poland.
Legally or illegally or.
If you went through Ellis Island, it was legally.
Oh, nice.
She came from Poland. Yeah, she was supposed to be on the Titanic apparently,
Well, I'm
but
glad
like somebody was sick and they ended up coming later.
I'm glad she wasn't.
Me too.
Yeah. And last fact for today, 1992, Howard Stern radio show begins broadcasting from Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
I'm older than Howard Stern's show.
Wait, what?
I'm
Oh.
older than Howard Stern's show, apparently.
Well, his show
From
on-
Austin.
yeah.
His radio show.
but he's been on since the early 80s.
Yeah. DC, actually.
Yeah, DC was his first big break. I think the first place he was on the air, I think was like upstate New York or Connecticut, and it was like a real short time. But then he went to the DC, that's where he blew up. And now he is the king of all media.
Apparently.
I'm going to make him a crown and send it to him, but it's going to be a painted Burger King crown.
Who, Howard Stern?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's not really the king of all media anymore.
I know, I'm kidding. I just want to send him a Burger King crown.
And yes, the process to get through Ellis Island was brutal. It absolutely was. And at the time it was, for essentially good reason, because disease and things like that weren't as known as they are today. So that's what they were screening people for health was a big thing. Hang on. You guys can talk.
Hey, Dana, I have a question.
What's up?
What motivates you?
What motivates me?
We're getting deep, man.
We're getting deep off of that. It's a hard one.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Well, okay. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I think the thing that really motivates me is just like people telling me I can't do something
Okay.
because I just want to prove everyone wrong. So I think that would.
You
Well-
can't give birth via natural
Okay.
childbirth. So prove me wrong, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that kind of brings me to my next question then. What do you think people first notice about you when they see you?
The obvious thing is probably the beard. It's
Okay.
normally the first thing, or my height. I'm not that tall, but I'm taller than average, so people would notice that and say something. Then it would probably come down to the beer gut. I don't drink. I don't drink that
don't?
much, but I have a stomach.
Okay.
So.
See, I don't know about that. The forehead. Benny says the forehead.
Thanks, Benny. I don't have much hair
Because he's got a lot here and not a lot here.
Yeah.
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. One of the things I noticed with the show, because my back is usually to the camera, is I have a bald spot that's coming in right here.
Yeah,
Aw.
It's getting high here, but I got the bold spot. coming
I usually stay behind the camera so I don't get,
back. He was going to say short sleeve button up. He always wears short sleeve button ups.
Yeah,
He actually is usually dressed very nice.
Yeah. You're very dapper.
I can be.
Yeah, I've totally seen you be super dapper. So
True. That's
I
a good thing.
I
though.
like dressing nicely if I can. If I have to be somewhere and I was like, I'm going to be on camera, I'm going to at least have my shirt be nice.
I wish I dressed nicer, but then at the end of the day, I'm wearing leggings and a t-shirt. So
My standard uniform is jeans and a t-shirt. Except for right now I'm in my jammies. I'm actually in a fucking, well, these are kind of faded, but I'm wearing gray fucking gym shorts and a gray t-shirt. I'm like grayed out.
you could be a grayscale human. Have you seen those people that they do their makeup to look like
Yes.
grayscale people? I think that's so cool.
I saw one woman she dressed up like Santa Claus in grayscale. the whole the
Wow.
suit and everything.
Okay. I feel like Akita would do that really well. Akita, can I paint your face like a pop art painting, please?
It's a weird request to ask right now.
She's got a face
She has a
that-
face. That's good.
that lends itself to comic book. Think about it. Like Akita could pass off as like a comic book character.
I see what you mean. Well,
Okay.
what I think what I think you're envisioning is like the Andy Warhol paintings of Marilyn Monroe,
Kind of, yeah.
and
That, I was
she's
thinking
got
of more
that.
of Roy Lichtenstein style of pop art.
I'm not familiar with Lichtenstein's paintings. However, he was mentioned in the movie The Weekend at Bernie's.
I haven't seen them in a very long time.
Nicole, literally any excuse to hang out with you. Yes.
Okay.
Aw, that's cute. Grayscale is apparently a trend. All the HD TV peeps are running vintage houses, making them gray,
Oh.
ruining vintage houses, making them. You know, hang on. I gotta make a stick because she's onto something there, and it's something I noticed. If you look at the way all these fast food restaurants are redecorating, they're all redecorating to grays and browns and black and very drab looks.
Why?
I don't know. It's some sort of a fucking trend. Like McDonald's, you used to pull up if you drove past a McDonald's, you knew it was fucking McDonald's without seeing this. You could take the signs off.
Yeah,
And you knew it was McDonald's. It's-
Yellow and red.
Yeah.
Well, not just the colors, but the shape of the building, the trim around the roof. Same that Burger King had their
Pizza Hut,
signature.
you could,
Pizza Hut, there are fucking restaurants like Pizza Hut's moving out of their own locations and going into strip malls. But you look at a building that used to be a Pizza Hut, and
Like-
you fucking know.
Yeah, it's got the hat.
Yeah.
Pierogi Grill in Clearwater used to be a Pizza Hut. There's a place in Brandon called Pho Viet. It's a Vietnamese place.
I mean,
It's
clearly
what the
that-
fuck? And that used to be a fucking Pizza Hut. So you know Taco Bell's used to be pretty unique, and now they all look the same. They're all boxy and grays and brown. It's just it's not fun. It's not fun.
No,
Seriously.
sorry.
I'm sorry. It's just my childhood.
I feel you. When I remember McDonald's having a very specific type of playground that had these like plastic trees that you could climb on.
Yep. And the burger that you could climb into.
Yep.
Yeah, the old play places. Those were
Yeah.
fucking fun.
There was a thing in my hometown at a park. It was like a community park that they had. I think they called it like Safety Town or like Kids Town or something. And it was a bunch of small buildings, and you could ride around on your bikes in basically like miniature versions of like a bank. And,
See, we had something like that when I was in elementary school,
uh-huh.
and they called it Safety Town. And they would set it up in the gym, and those like flat four-wheel, flat little scooter things
Yeah.
with four casters on them. Like you had to scoot around the town and that. And there were parking spaces and
Yeah.
businesses, and like you had to go through the whole town, and you finished off by climbing up and then jumping out of the back of a fake school bus. It was like a life-size cutout of the back of a school bus to
Okay.
teach kids how to emergency exit.
That's interesting.
Yeah, didn't have to do that. We just jumped out the back into the school bus to learn how to do it.
Oh, I didn't ride on a school bus except for in summer camp.
Your mom says there's a whole group of people who seek out and photograph repurposed Pizza Hut buildings. That's funny. Like it's got that much of a following.
I just remembered that I went to the biggest McDonald's in the world a long time ago.
The one in Orlando.
Yeah.
My parents used to work there.
Really?
Yep. When it was, smaller before me.
Now there is a McDonald's they just redecorated or renovated, and it's one of the ones on Disney property. The one you're thinking of is the one just on the south side of I-4.
Yeah, it's
I don't
on
know what it is, but
iDrive,
Yeah.
Innovance Drive.
There's another McDonald's that's actually on Disney property. It's over by the All-Star Resort and Animal Kingdom. They just renovated. They expanded it. It's huge. But the way they redesigned it, it's supposed to be like eco-friendly. So the exterior walls have actual plants on them.
McDonald's and eco friendly.
Yeah. I mean, going to McDonald's for a fucking salad is like going to a hooker for a hug.
They don't even sell salads anymore. I'm very.
They don't.
No.
No.
Some do.
Okay.
As a disappointment to my fellow fat fucking Americans, I hate McDonald's.
I don't know.
I'll say it right now.
That's-
I hate McDonald's. They're not paying me, so fucking I hate them.
What my dad said is actually probably true. It says the color invites people for a short time and forces people out to encourage a rapid turnaround.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
That is probably true. The the McDonald's always the orange, red and yellow, and was very bright and vibrant. And
Yeah. They don't want you to have an inviting environment because they don't want you to camp.
They cut oxygen flow and
What?
so you get out quicker.
Oh.
no, but one of the things they do is load up the cup, fill the cup up with ice.
Yeah,
So
so
you
you
have-
don't.
So,
So you say no ice. And
that's what I do.
I do.
Fuck
I
ice.
I did it today with Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
Large Mountain Dew from Taco Bell.
no ice.
No ice.
I'm right there with you, man. Because it comes out cold,
Yeah.
and it's not going to sit around that long.
I got some other questions.
All right,
if
go
you
ahead.
want.
Go.
How do you relax after a stressful day?
Oh, I nap.
Okay.
I nap a lot.
He naps. It's
I
a
lay-
1 pound tub of Crisco and some Pornhub. No, I'm just kidding.
Nope. A lot of napping and photography. I grab my camera and go somewhere.
Okay. What would you do if you won the lottery?
It's like, did I spend? I'd probably. Honestly, I would put it in savings and not touch it.
Would you invest any of it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
See, I think the true answer to that question really lies in how big of a jackpot are we talking? I mean, are we talking like a $1 million hit or a $400 million hit? Because I would do different shit with those two sums of money.
That's fair.
Like if I'm on $1 million hit, I would sock some of it away. I'd pay my house off. I'd,
Yeah, like it depends, and it's like
maybe take the whole family, my siblings and my in-laws, and take the whole family on like a nice vacation.
it's like I'm not going to go buy several cars and
Yeah.
houses. I'm not going to waste my money.
It's kind of another two-part question.
All right.
It's well, actually, first of all,
We're gonna get to that one.
okay. Well, it's a two-part question that says, "Where do you want your career to take you?" Actually, this is kind of like a multi-leveled question.
Sure.
So I'm going to read all of them together, and you can pick which answer you want to
Okay.
answer first.
If I
I asked, well, first of all, what do you consider your own greatest accomplishment thus far?
let's see. So stand-up wise, I've performed at the DC Improv, which multiple times, which was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Photography wise, I've been an honorary mention in a competition, and I've had a couple photos up for sale. Oh, I sold 2 photos
Nice.
recently.
Very cool.
Nice.
So
Congrats.
thanks.
Did you sell them from your Etsy site?
Yes, I did.
Can we talk about that?
Yes.
What, did it happen to be one of my?
No.
Was it? It wasn't one of my headshots where I was like rubbing my nipples.
No,
like,
no,
It wasn't that one.
No.
Fuck, man. I want somebody to buy that.
no
That's
one's
art.
going to touch that with a 10-foot.
I don't know, man. There's some fucking weird ass people out there.
True.
See,
I
So-
would pay $5 for it framed from a thrift store.
hell, I'll fucking frame it for you for free and hang it up on your wall when
I
you're
was
not
like,
looking.
he has access to them.
Yeah, shit. I'll sneak into your house and just hang it on a random wall, like the back of the bathroom
He's going
door.
to break in.
So when you poop and you can look at me going,
My door slides.
oh, a poster. All right. So the Etsy store.
Ed-
Etsy store, etsy.com /shop/in Blakely Photography.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, hang on. We got an aw moment. So I need everybody to say aw after I read this.
Uh-oh.
Benny says, being a dad to my beautiful girl.
Aww.
That is sweet. It really
Okay.
is. Oh, he's
It's,
your dad. He
uh,
loves you.
I love you too, Dad.
I love you too, Dad.
My dad's birthday's coming up.
Which one?
The first one.
I
The legal one? I don't remember.
He just wants 2 cakes. That's what it is.
I know. Hey, Dad, I'm going to make you a cake.
Shitheads.
What?
He called us shitheads. That's the same thing my dad would say to me. I love that. That made my night right there. I quit. That's it.
Dad, I'm gonna make you cupcakes for your birthday.
Nice.
So tell me what kind of cupcakes you want, because I'm gonna make them.
So now I'll switch gears with questioning. And Nicole's mom's asked, when did you first get into photography?
It's good. So senior year of college, so 2014, my boss at the time told me, "Hey, you should do photography," because I was going for a degree in video production, and he was like, "With your skill set, you would like photography." And I was like, "All right," and I took photography, and then when I moved down here, I started taking it seriously. Been taking photos every single day for the last 3 years.
Wow.
So
Now, Leila Bell says, it looks like you do mostly landscape. Can you talk a little bit more about your photography? I got to be honest. I've seen him do, landscape stuff. Plus, I've seen you work with models
And
such.
events and headshots, all
Yeah.
of which. So
I-
that's all
so-
a bunch of things.
I mostly do landscapes and street photography because that's what I have access to. And I don't really work with models that often. When I do, it's what is called trade for photos, which is TFPs, which is basically free work. And the reason I know all this is because of Nicole, actually.
Oh yeah, I remember I told you that.
Yeah, we've had the conversation.
Oh, Leila Bell says, if you need a model, hit me up.
So,
She is very, very, very photogenic.
I follow her. Yeah.
I believe they've met at some of our shows
Yes.
before.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
For anybody listening who doesn't know what TFP is, I know that Nate touched on it briefly, but it's time for prints. So basically, the model and the photographer are trading rights to use each other's work free of charge.
She says she does. She takes 1 TFP per month.
There you go.
I'll slide in her DMs. That's just
Okay.
I follow her, so it's
Awesome. Making connections.
Now he did my headshots, and he did a great job on those. So he does that. So check out his photography. Actually, the pictures that I really enjoy the most that I see you post are the ones of like Busch Gardens.
I love going there. It's a lot of fun. But
you know what you would next time you drive up north. When was the last time you were at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg?
It's been a long time.
Go.
Yeah, I love
beautiful.
I
Such a
love
beautiful
going to
park.
Busch Gardens. It's just right now it's like, oh, you have to schedule and it's like,
Yeah, that's true. But go if you have time and you can get up there. The park in Williamsburg, I think, is a lot more beautiful than the park
It's
here.
probably been 12 years
Okay.
since I've been.
Okay. I was there shortly after Apollo's Chariot opened. And that's the one that Fabio took a goose to the face on.
Yes, yeah. I know this story.
Fucking Fabio. The pictures of that were the best because right after it happened, like he's bleeding, and all the girls behind him are all wearing like they're all dressed as like Greek goddesses, so they're all wearing white and they're all blood splattered. You don't know if it's a goose's blood or Fabio's, but they have no idea what the fuck happened. So they're all smiling and laughing with blood all over them. It's awesome.
So I have some more questions.
Go for it.
So where's the farthest that you've traveled?
The furthest I've been is San Diego.
Okay.
So
Where do you want your career to take you? Actually, I guess I should ask, do you want photography and or comedy to be part of your career, or do you have other plans?
I want photography to be what I do full time.
Okay. So how far, I guess, relatively speaking, where do you want your career to take you, your photography to career? So like, I don't know, I guess what's your goal? What's your ultimate goal in photography? What's your like, I've made it moment?
When I can just sit back and go, oh, I've sold another one, like make money.
Sold another one.
Right. I sold another one and it keeps on coming in without me going, all right, guys, on Facebook, I have this Etsy store. Like, I don't want to be constantly trying to sell myself.
Well, I was going to say, I guess, would you categorize success as being able to sustain your life off of your photography?
Yeah.
Like, be able to afford to live, not ridiculously wealthy, but live without worry. financially.
I want to be able to, live not in my parents' house anymore with.
Speaking of your
photography.
parents,
Oh no, we've talked about this.
we talked about this earlier. And if you've never seen Nate perform, one of my most favorite stories he talks about, because he's a storytelling type comedian, is about his parents, and it blows me away every time, just because his parents are bikers, and Nate is not stereotypical. I couldn't picture you hanging around bikers. I just can't.
Do you want me to just do the bit? And
do the bit? I love the bit.
All right,
it's great.
So like I just said, I live with my parents, which means I get to meet all their fun friends. Their friends have cool names like Crusher and Chaos. My parents don't have cool names. They're Larry and Barb. Their biker names are even worse. They're Guy Dog and Barb. Recently, I've told that joke in front of Barb, my mom.
How'd you take it?
Oh, she was like, can you start calling me something else? It's like, what? Karen.
Do you know what that means, Mom? You don't want to be Karen. You're better off being Barb.
Barb.
That's fucking funny.
It's one of those jokes that, like, I was talking to you about this. Where it's like I can just start doing, because it's like I've never had cool nicknames, and it's another bit of mine. I've never had cool nicknames. I've always been some other guy's names, like Russell.
It makes me think of what the hell is it? Down Periscope. Have you seen?
Nah.
Okay, so
I've not.
one of the guys' names, his name is like Nitro, and he's like, I'm thinking about. He's like, no, that's my real name. I'm thinking about working on a nickname. How's this sound, Mike? Give him a couple of years. Most bikers are old.
Yeah.
It's true. That is true.
Oh yeah.
That's because when you can afford to live the biker lifestyle, you're old. It's like you see old guys driving Corvettes because that's when they can afford them. Yeah. Unless you got a YouTube channel now, apparently, which I have one, and I still can't afford a Corvette.
Well, you are international, so that's
true.
Something.
My mom has a YouTube channel.
We're gonna talk. We'll get there. I'm gonna get there.
We can do plugs.
She told me not to plug it yet.
Oh, so then we'll talk. We're not going to talk. We'll talk about it when the time is right. When your mom gives me permission to talk about it, then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Just have her on and.
She's been on.
Oh.
On Zoom.
Zoom. All I want to do is run a zoom. And
I was like, I'm not going to show up.
One of the last shows I did before quarantine was at a biker club. Very fun. Biker clubs are fun.
You know what? I've always had good times at biker places.
Hang on. Maddie says, I'm 37 and I have 2 bikes. Yeah, Maddie, you're fucking old. He's going to fucking curse me out for that. I drank way too much. Food and booze was free. Oh, that's the best. That's the best. And for the, usually those places, you really don't have problems. They're usually fun and having a good time. They're into it. It's when you get, somebody shows up where they shouldn't. It was the first time Alistair Graves drove me home. Oh, I think we talked about this when we did the. Did we talk about this when we did the U show a couple weeks ago and you guys both zoomed in? Super safe. Yeah, they will fucking keep their eyes on you. The rules are different in Australia. Yeah, it's upside down. It's upside down. So you're not 37. You're 73, son. That's how this works. Maddie's gonna fucking kill me.
Do you want a motorcycle?
Oh no.
No. Okay. All right.
He drives a Kia.
I drive a Kia Soul. I am a safe person.
Hey. Let me tell you something. There is nothing wrong with a Kia Soul because I'm thinking about getting one, okay?
There's nothing wrong with Kia. They're voted one of the most safe vehicles in the U.S. for like 5 years in a row.
They got good warranties. And you can buy a fully loaded Kia Soul for fucking like $25,000.
I was going to get a Kia, but then I saw my car and I fell in love instead.
Maddie says, fuck you. Only my joints are old. My mind is still a teenager. Maddie, I'm a couple years older than you, but I'm right there with you, brother.
You're only as old as you feel.
I would love a motorcycle, but I could not have one because I know I would not be safe on one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there. I agree with that.
Where do you want to travel?
I'm starting to love just like the nature of the world. So I want to go back out because in July.
Mhm.
Fuck, it's been like, it feels like it was 2 months. It feels like it's been a year ago, but it was 2 months ago. But I was in Utah, Vegas, which is all right in there, and the world's beautiful. And and the best-selling photo on my Etsy store right now is from Zion. So
Okay.
I would love to go back and have my actual camera because I took it with my phone. And
Okay.
There's actually talking about that area. There's one thing that I want. I saw this thing called rail karting. You ever hear of rail karting? Basically, you build a go-kart that will go on railroad tracks. And there's
Yeah.
a couple of abandoned rail lines out in the desert.
that sounds weirdly fun.
Holy shit, man. The views.
Yeah.
Just, and you're not on road. So it's not like you're not getting pictures that everyone stopped and took on the
I
side
was
of
like,
the road.
we were going from Mesquite, Nevada to one of the national parks. I have no clue. And you just look up and it's mountain, mountain, mountain.
Yeah.
It's like,
You don't get to
oh.
see that here in Florida.
No, it's like, oh, alligator. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Alligator, flat, water,
Right.
swamp.
it's like cool. Like,
Nicole's mom says we were supposed to go to Zion this year, but the year from hell happened.
yeah.
Yeah. Maddie says, yo, Nicole, I say you're only as old as the woman, or in your case, the man you feel. I see that. I see what you did there, Maddie. But I want to try, one of my goals is to build a rail cart and go just to see some of those sites.
Yeah. I think the place I want to go, like the big place I want to go to is Australia. So
Hey, Maddie, he wants to go to Australia. You don't want to go to Australia.
everything's going to try to kill me anyways.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Might as well go there and see what happens.
Damn, there's so fucking many Australians there. It's weird. I was supposed to go to Virginia this year. But you'll go next year and it'll be bigger and better.
Virginia's not my favorite.
He's got something special to visit in Virginia.
A dog?
No.
Like a person.
Yeah.
No, I caught on. No.
One of
Like-
the best looking human beings on earth.
Oh, okay.
Right after Leela Bell. No, his girlfriend's gorgeous. She's fun. She's sweet. She's awesome. Great person. Want to do 20 questions? We've kind of like asked them 20 questions, but we're going to want to do the regular standard 20 questions.
It's 10 o'clock, so yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. Oh,
What?
It's 10 o'clock. Do you give a shit where your children are?
That's
They-
an unfair
do you
question.
guys
My
remember
parents
that?
know where I am.
Do you remember that?
That was
It was I think
It was before
Fox
me.
News used to do it.
No.
Not the Fox News channel, but like the Fox broadcast stations. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
that was before me.
yeah.
Well,
If
just so
it's
you
before
check
her,
on-
then it's before me.
Yeah, you guys are fucking youngins.
You're a youngin.
I'm not that young.
You're a youngin.
I'm fucking feeling old lately.
Oh.
Like, I'm over
Like-
here trying to crack my back.
Mine just cracks on its own.
Yeah.
I breathe and it cracks.
I remember when-
like it.
Yo, I'm 42 and I still have Snap, Crackle, and Pop in the morning, except it's not cereal, it's my fucking joints. Like I've I've said that and people have laughed. Actually, I'll stand up after sitting and everything, and I'll Snap, Crackle, Pop. It's crazy. Cray. All right, 20 questions.
All right.
Nate, you ready for this?
Yep.
This is more than 20 questions. We don't have a count here at the Foo Bar Show, but
Yeah, I know who you guys are, so I understand.
correct.
Oh,
All right.
thank
So
you.
some of these are light and topical, some are deep and
I-
philosophical, and you have to answer them all. This will be graded. Okay.
All right.
I know where my daughter at. She right here.
Hey.
Okay, so here we go. 20 questions. Number 1, what is your non-alcoholic drink of choice?
I am a big fan of Dr. Pepper or Coke,
Nice.
either or.
Dr. Pepper, nice and spicy. By the way, speaking of non-alcoholic beverages, I had recently something non-alcoholic that I haven't had in a long fucking time, and it was so worth it. A Shirley Temple.
You know what they're saying on the internet now?
What?
If you ordered Shirley Temples as a restaurant as a kid, you're gay now. I'm
I
kidding.
mean, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. I mean, shit.
Actually, I think the meme says that you're bi now.
What was a true crime show with the bearded dude who asked those weird questions? What's your favorite dessert? Hear the story about how the killer pecan pie. I don't know what you're talking about, Maddie. That must be an Aussie thing.
Yeah.
Number 2, what is your favorite color?
Red.
Nice.
Actually, it'd be more of a crimson to be
Okay.
precise.
That might have to do with some specific college football team.
Yeah.
Yeah. What team would that be?
University of Alabama.
Crimson Tide, yo.
Yeah.
I just had to get him to say it. Go
What?
Tigers.
Oh, fuck.
We've talked about this before.
We talked about
yeah.
after the game.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah, we
I
did.
had-
Yeah, that's right.
I-
You were pissed.
I was
You were fucking pissed. Like Nate is one of those like happy-go-lucky guys. He's always like very even-keeled. He was fucking angry that night. Like he was ready to kill me, and I'm like 10 times the size of him. He was ready to just fuck me up. It was hilarious. It was awesome. Good moment. He was fucking pissed. All right, so back on track. Dog or cat?
Cat.
What's the strangest job you've ever had?
I built trophies.
That's unusual.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you get a trophy for building trophies?
No,
Oh, that's bullshit.
I got fired from it.
What?
Why?
Okay, now what? How'd you get fired from building trophies?
I was not moving the quickest because I'm very precise in my movements, and so I wasn't moving quickly. And they needed the one I was working at was more of a factory, and they
Mhm. I gotcha.
Okay,
needed you to pump them
assembly
out.
line. Yeah.
Right.
How did you? Was it like? Did you get like work orders and it was like 3-tier baseball topper
Yeah,
with
exactly
marble
that.
base or
Yeah.
something? Okay,
Or
that's cool.
like some dad would come in and go, "I have a team. I need this." All right.
All right, cool.
It was
I think I remember Maddie just said with what he was talking about. Never mind, it was beyond belief, fact or fiction. Dude asked the stranger. I think I remember that. All right, so number 5. What's your biggest fear? Alabama losing to
no,
LSU again?
no.
All right, just checking.
This is gonna be a weird one. I don't like ladders.
To walk under them or to
Like,
climb
just,
on them?
Yeah, I was gonna
Climb.
say, just
Climb up.
Okay.
I'm right with you, man.
It's because you guys are tall and have a higher center of gravity.
Yes, and very few ladders are OSHA rated for my fat ass.
I'm gonna build
So-
you a ladder.
You don't have to do that, seriously.
She's gonna build a ladder and make cupcakes.
So about a year ago, I had to redo my lanai roof.
I know.
All right, you remember this?
Yes.
That's only not even 10 feet up, and I was fucking freaking out up there. Like my fear of
Yeah.
heights. It's the only thing I'm afraid of.
It's like I'm not that
I
afraid
have-
of heights, but I hate climbing ladders and I just get stuck.
I have met a disproportionate number of men, males, guys, boys, whatever, who are afraid of heights.
My grandfather was afraid of heights.
Now, what's weird is I don't mind going on airplanes. I don't mind going on roller coasters or rides or things that
Yeah.
go up high like that. What freaked me out, I went on the Orlando Eye, the big Ferris wheel. That
Mhm.
freaked me out a little bit.
Would you lean on the what is it?
The
The
Willis Tower,
no, the archway. What is
St.
it?
Louis Arch.
Because you can lean on it on the top.
Oh, yeah, no, I would not do that.
Why not?
Last week or 2 weeks ago, me and Raj went to Daytona for the race.
Mm-hmm.
I went out because you can't vape or smoke in any of the areas except the designated area. So we went over there, and I'm standing there. We're probably 3 stories up,
Mhm.
and I'm standing. It's a regular full height rack. It's an over height railing, so you don't fall over. And like that was freaking me out. It's heights.
I mean, yeah, I can understand that a little bit.
Yeah, it's like you get that your belly does a little twin. Oh, fuck that. But ladders, yeah, no bueno. Number 6. What is your guilty pleasure song that you will rock the fuck out to, but when you pull up to a light, you gotta lower the volume because you don't want anybody to know?
Let's see.
It's gonna be like some hardcore gangster rap. I can feel it.
No, it's going to be the complete opposite of that. It's going to be probably what is that?
Britney Spears, hit me, baby, one
No.
more time. I'll rock out to that shit.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
My guilty pleasure song is "Wannabe" by the Spice Girls.
I would. Honestly, it would be "Shake It Off" Taylor Swift.
All right.
Shake it
Do you
off.
like do the dance as you're doing it?
I can. but
That's awesome. Number 7. What fictional character do you most identify with?
JD from Scrubs.
Okay, that's a good show. Where am I? There we go. Vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Nice. What is your go-to comfort food? The one thing that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside?
Mac and cheese.
Yeah. Like we talking like legit mac and cheese,
Like
Kraft mac and cheese, or any mac and cheese?
any mac
Yeah.
and cheese.
Cheetos came out with their own.
Nose.
What?
My nose keeps on itching.
You want a napkin?
No, I'm good.
So Cheetos came out with their with a line of mac and cheeses.
Was that? I think they worked with Burger King actually.
Well, they did a couple things with
With
Burger King,
Burger
but you can buy in the store like Kraft mac and cheese. It's Cheetos mac and cheese. And I've been trying to find it, and one place I haven't gone because I hate fucking Walmart is Walmart.
Do they have Flamin' Hot mac and
Yes.
cheese?
They have jalapeno cheddar, Flamin' Hot, and regular Cheetos.
I would probably do the
But
jalapeno cheddar.
You can
That
buy
sounds
it on
good.
Amazon, $18 for
Oh, no.
like one box of each. $18.
Bye.
You can buy Kraft mac and cheese on Amazon, 98 cents a box.
Yeah, go
with
with
free delivery.
yeah, go with Kraft.
Yes, Team Mac and Cheese. Hell yeah. You know who's got actually one place that has really good mac and cheese?
My
Ford's
mom.
Garage. Well, Ford's Garage. You ever have their mac and cheese?
Yeah,
I like their mac and cheese.
I like it too.
Cavatappi. Delicious. I've been using Cavatappi for everything lately.
It's cavatappi.
The pasta that they use at Ford's Garage. It's like a hollow corkscrew,
Gotcha. Oh, I know what that is.
fairly thick.
I don't know what I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah, Cavatappi. Instead of making penne alla vodka, because I make my own vodka sauce, I've been
Mhm.
using Cavatappi. I just like it.
Cavatappi.
I don't think
Cavatappi.
it's called sauce when you just drink it.
True, true. It's Ginzo gravy.
Yeah.
Number 10, favorite cheesy movie.
My favorite movie of all time is Dodgeball.
That's a good cheesy one.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Number 11, what is your favorite literary work?
Great Gatsby.
Good one.
I like that.
That is a good one. Number 12, if you could have lived through any time period, what time period and why? You could say the present, but fucking COVID ain't working out.
Yeah.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. That is so true. May Rip rest in peace.
Yeah. I feel like I would fit more in the 60s and 70s.
I could see you being a hippie,
Yeah.
wearing fucking giant bell bottoms,
I would. I would
dancing
wear
in
'em
disco.
now.
I could see it. I could see it. Leela Bell loves disco. Number 13, what is your adult beverage of choice?
I've been recently getting into craft beers.
Okay.
My favorite beer right now is Stone, which is a brewery out of San Diego, and they have one in Richmond. They have a salt lime lager that is very good.
Nice. I like Bud Light
Of course you do.
because I'm white trash.
Yeah. I'm just a fancier version of a white trash.
I'm white trash that's classy and shit.
Yeah.
I drink my beer with my pinky up. Number 14. You can't Bill Cosby them, but if you had access to nail any celebrity, which celebrity would you nail? They have to be a willing participant in this hypothetical, so you cannot roofie them.
I wouldn't do that anyways.
I'm
to
just
be
saying,
clear.
I have to put
Yeah,
that in
yeah.
there
Oh,
because 2020.
I think it might come down to Sarah Chalk or Selena Gomez.
What was the first one?
Sarah Chalk
From Scrubs.
Scrubs.
Oh, okay,
Or
okay.
Becky from what is that show? The lady got fired. She was the second Becky off of Roseanne.
Oh, I don't
Okay.
even know.
Yeah.
Okay, but
So Sarah Chalk would be.
I could dig it.
Selena Gomez is pretty cute. I know who that is.
Also, I follow Selena Gomez on Instagram.
Nice. You should reach out to her and be like, "Hey, boo, what's up?"
What's up? Slide into her DMs.
Yeah.
Number 15, two-part question.
Uh-oh.
What is your dream car? Because I'm a car guy. What's your dream car? And what was your first car?
I can answer the second one first. My first car was a 90 something Ford Escape, I believe, wagon. It was a little red wagon.
Okay.
It was basically broken. And then
Most first cars are.
right. My second car was a Chevy Cavalier,
Okay.
which I had until a year ago, where I was told, do not put this back on the road. My dream car. I mean, the one I have is right now the 2020 Kia Soul.
That's pretty dreamy.
It's a lovely car. I love it.
See, the reason why, aside from the fact that you can get a fully loaded one for, mid-20s,
Right.
it's been rated as one of the best compact vehicles for big people. It's like fat guy.
Yeah, it's
Fits.
lovely. And
Nice.
I think that would be I'm not that big of a car guy.
Okay.
I mean, yes, I take a lot of photos of cars. But
Yeah, but,
I can appreciate, like,
a fine automobile,
yeah.
but
if you ask me what it was, I have no clue.
it just looks pretty.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing wrong with that. Number 16, this might show how old he is. What is the first album you remember buying?
First,
Not downloading on Napster or fucking Kazaa or any of those other P2P file sharing now. Like an album you specifically.
the first one I remember getting, how about that, will be Eminem's Curtain Call. And it was the one with the edits.
Okay. The clean version.
Clean version.
Nice. Barb wouldn't let you get the dirty
Yeah.
version.
No, she was the one that bought it, and she was like, nah.
Yeah, you're not getting the dirty version. That's funny. What social cause do you most stand for?
I think right now is universal healthcare right now.
Okay. I could dig it. Number 18. What is your favorite video game?
I'm a big, so I play almost every weekend. NCAA football 13,
Okay.
just because doesn't matter.
Just rip through a game.
Right.
Nice.
But I'm also a big fan of MLB The Show. So
Okay. Nice. Number 19. I think we kind of already hit this one.
But-
Dream job. Photographer.
Yeah.
Number 20. What is the most crazy, weird, shocking fact about Nate? What is the weirdest thing about you? Just one. Just one thing. Just one thing.
One
Like
weird.
what the one thing that would like surprise everyone.
I don't talk about this often. It's a good time to work this in. I do have an intellectual disability. It's called dyspraxia. which
Okay.
I don't talk about because it's a hidden thing, and so my brain just really what it does is things get lost in the brain,
Okay.
and my hand-eye coordination is not great. I also have apraxia, which is speech.
Okay.
So
All right.
if I'm slurring my words, it's because that's how I talk.
See, everybody was thinking that it was because you were pounding beers before the show started.
Nah.
He was pounding beers before the show started, though. I'm
If-
just saying.
If I'm drunk, I can talk clearly.
Yeah, that's okay. You're one of those people.
Yep.
Lucky bastards. Number 21. Is the Earth round or flat?
I almost said flat as just like, but no, it's round.
Good answer. Good answer. What did you want to be when you were a kid? What did you want to be when you grew up?
There's several things that come to mind. Baseball player. Everything I do in life is around baseball, really. And weirdly, pro wrestler. Now,
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not athletic, and I
Now, how old are you?
28.
You're 28. All right. So you would have been coming to age like in that late 90s, early 2000s, like that attitude era of the WWE.
Yeah.
Like that was a good time.
Where you could get away with making your employee go on all fours and bark. Like a dog.
Leela Bell says, "We don't judge here. I've had a bottle of wine by now." I'm not surprised because that's what she does. It's awesome.
She's
She's
a
got that,
wine
like-
connoisseur.
She's got that chalice, fancy cup. And my final question: iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Get the fuck out of my office right now. Go. You're not welcome back here. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Nate.
We still love you.
Even though you have poor taste in phones.
And it's okay.
It's okay. What's funny is we get very few iPhones.
Because they suck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
The best was Christy Monroe when I said I don't like iPhones. Her immediate response was, "Is it because you're poor?" I mean, that's part of it, but I just don't like them.
She's our guest next week, by the
I
way.
know. We're gonna get there. We're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
I mean, she has
Never.
a very specific skill set.
She
She's also
is skilled.
pretty smart of a person.
He's a photographer, of course. iPhone, true.
Okay. That's fair. Says my mom, the
And
photographer.
about the going on all fours and barking. Ha! I love you, Leela Bell. Okay, so that's my question. Nicole has a question.
What's up?
Take us through a typical day in the life.
Typical day. Wake up about 6 a.m. Why? Because I'm used to doing that. Get out of bed by 6:30, eat breakfast, go back, hang out, shower, be at work, which means really getting out of bed again and sitting at a desk about 8. Sit there for until around 4 because
What do you do at said desk, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't mind. I work for a company called Synergy Consulting, which if you Google, there's like 7 of them. And I upload timesheets for people in Ohio of all places and into a database and do whatever else my boss asked me to do. That I said at my desk, I mess around and do not much. Hopefully they don't hear this.
That's why I never met you. You made the mistake of mentioning the company. Don't mention the company name.
Literally, I've had this conversation with my office managers. Like, how do I get fired from the job?
Were you asking for tips or asking for things to avoid doing?
Well, the only thing you can't be a prostitute.
Well, there goes your fucking side gig.
Right. And you can't murder a person. Other than that,
By murder, you mean like felony murder. So manslaughter would be okay?
like, you can't be in jail at all. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. I can accept that. Just remember, if you're going to commit manslaughter, just put the laughter in it.
So about 4 o'clock, I get off. Then I take a nap because I'm lazy. It's usually about an hour. About 5:30, 6 o'clock, I look at jobs because kind of
You never know.
And then about 6, eat dinner, and then 6:30, 7 o'clock, I'm usually taking photos, and then editing and then posting by 9, 10 o'clock. And then I'm usually in bed by 11.
Okay.
Sounds like
That's good.
All right.
That
That's
was
all
it.
you got.
That was it.
That was it. That was it. We chop a load. That's it. So here's something here. You're not much of a hockey guy. We were talking about this earlier. I'm conflicted, people. I don't know what to do. Here we are, NHL Conference Championships. We got the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the New York Islanders. I live in Tampa. I'm from Long Island. Who do I root for?
Both of them.
Neither of
works.
them.
Neither of them.
You go to a hockey game and you place bets.
There you go. I put that question out on Facebook yesterday, and what's funny is I have a lot of friends. I'm still friends with a lot of people in New York, and all my friends that are Rangers fans all said to root for Tampa.
We're for Tampa. That's where you're here right now.
It's true.
And apparently they're the best team So you should root
Well,
for
to
that
be honest
team.
with you, they kind of kicked the shit out of the
Eight-
Islanders
yeah,
yesterday.
I was watching SportsCenter this morning. It was
That was-
8-2 or something
Yeah.
stupid.
I follow a Canadian YouTuber. And she went to a Lightning game, and I was really happy.
like while they were playing in Canada,
Yeah,
in Canada.
yeah. And
That's
I was
nice. I
like,
like going.
yeah.
Nicole's mom says, "What is your favorite place to shoot in Tampa?" Mine is Shooter's World because it's frowned upon to do it anywhere else.
Let's see. I usually stay around if I'm by myself, which is normal. I will do Riverwalk, Tampa, downtown Tampa, or Armchair Works, downtown Tampa. I do love shooting St. Pete Beach. I love the beach.
It's the bikinis, isn't it?
Yes,
How is that St. Pete
I
Beach
love that,
today?
man.
Yeah.
Nice.
beach or clear, like whatever closest beach I can get to within the hour.
Do you ever go on the Tampa Bay Trail, the Upper Tampa Bay Trail?
That is, yes, yeah, I've been there once or twice. That's a beautiful trail.
I've never been there.
It's a
It runs through Citrus Park and some other parts. Of,
Oh, nice.
it goes. I don't even know how far. It's like 17 miles.
That sounds like a long walk. Can
Most
I
people
drive it?
no. Most people go on a bike.
Oh, okay.
Bike.
I'd do that.
Yeah.
I just got to find a bike that's sturdy enough to fit my fat ass.
Well, there's a couple of bike shops along the trail,
Nice.
specifically on Gun Highway by Citrus Park Mall.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. So, yeah, there was that. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and I didn't. I did you look it up?
I have not looked it up. No.
Okay, so if you're squeamish
Oh no.
or easily offended, you may want to take a break, go to the bathroom, go get a snack, maybe go get some more wine and cheese. But Odell Beckham Jr., who used to play for the New York Giants, he was a receiver, is now with the Cleveland Browns, and that name's going to become ironic in a moment. He was trending on Twitter today, and I looked and saw him trending on Twitter and was wondering, why is Odell Beckham?
He pooped himself, didn't he?
No, it's worse, but you're
Oh.
close.
Oh.
You're warm and gooey, a little stinky.
Yeah, no.
Apparently he was seeing this girl and they've since parted ways, and she revealed on some podcast radio show that it's his fetish to get pooped on.
Scat play.
Now, we don't judge people's fetishes, we don't kink shame.
No.
It actually bothers me that this woman came out and said it, like not defending the act or, but it's like that's a personal moment. Why do you have to publicize that? That's kind of a shit move.
Was
No
she?
pun, well, actually pun
yeah.
intended.
Was she the one doing it? Was
Yes.
Somebody else coming in and
No. He wanted the girl he was with to poop on him.
I mean,
Was he going to pay her?
I think it was a like they were in a relationship.
it was a.
Oh,
She wasn't
And
hired
what
help.
did she get in return? Like,
She got to fuck a football player.
that's
was
not
ugly as
something you
shit,
put on
but-
your resume.
Well, it depends on what you're applying for.
I mean, some resumes
Yeah, so
you.
if she's going for the film industry in Germany, she might put that on there. I pooped on Odell Beckham Jr. So he would be the number 2 receiver in the country now, wouldn't he?
Number 2.
Number 2.
I mean, he did go to that your school, so that makes sense. So,
Was he LSU?
yep,
Yeah, he was. Speaking of which, Fournette went to
Tampa,
Tampa.
yeah. Which is as a fan of a rival team, I'm a Panthers fan.
Really?
And- yeah.
Well, okay.
Anyways, I'm like, oh, they're going to look good offensively.
What, the
The-
Bucks?
Yeah.
No.
It's like, oh, Tom
It's-
Brady going to throw it to the other white guy on the team.
It's the Bucks.
Yeah, they're still going to be the last place team.
It's like Brady could have gone to the Jets. They're gonna suck. Why?
because
Jets.
Jets, yeah.
Why the Bucks gonna suck? Bucks. That's
Yep.
that's it. That's I hate, and there are a lot of ball players that had long careers here in Tampa that deserved a Super Bowl and didn't get one. Then there are people like Warren Sapp who got a Super Bowl and really didn't deserve it because he's a giant piece of shit. But
I mean,
it's neither here nor there. Nicole's fucking bored. She's like, picking her cheek. She's
No,
like,
I
the
wanted
boys are talking
to-
about sports.
I wanted to read you something that Anomaly posted on her website,
Okay.
on her Facebook.
Okay.
There's a Tampa man who goes by the name Dr. Gene Slicetron.
Okay.
Goes by the name. What's his real name?
I don't know. He says he posted he is selling GMO Chihuahuas of the non-shaking variety. The Craigslist ad reads, I am a genetic scientist in conjunction with the creators of Bonsai Kitten. I have made my first test batch of genetically modified Chihuahuas. I don't have any my sales license yet, but would like to give them to good homes who are willing to give me feedback on them as pets. I have managed to get them to not shake, which is the most annoying trait of the Chihuahua breed, in my opinion, and to only poop every 3 days from digesting more of their food, which allows you to feed them less. Please respond with why you would be a good tester and if you have any experience with cloned or genetically altered pets or children. Thank you, Dr. Gene Splicertron.
Well, obviously, with the name right there.
Right.
Did she post it on Facebook? Because I'm like looking at it.
Yes, this is fake, sir. I'm sure. I hope.
How long? How long ago was it posted?
I don't know. She just posted it. She posted it 8 hours ago.
Why am I not seeing?
It's her Facebook right now is just selfies.
She posted it on her real one,
Oh, hang on.
the one that says not anomaly.
Yeah, hang on.
So yeah, I don't know this person, so
She has been a guest on this show, and she is a drag king.
Ah.
And
Okay.
Anomaly is married to Viper, who is
Here we
our
go.
friend as well.
Here we go. I was looking at her. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say,
You think? You
yeah,
think so?
Gene Splicertron.
yeah, that
Gene Splicer.
clearly a fake name.
Yeah. Clearly.
Clearly not even a good fake name.
Guys,
Pull up with a hookup. Knock on the door anytime, any day.
guys.
Grass plants, good price.
I didn't think it was real. I'm not that silly of a podcast researcher.
But hang on, that's let me see if I can find the I'm sure it's been flagged by now.
You want to find the original?
Yeah. Come on. Now it's gonna start. Here we go. Search GMO.
GMO kittens. Guys, I discovered bardcore recently.
What?
Bardcore music.
What is bardcore music?
That is medieval covers of modern music. Like System of a Down, Toxicity, medieval style bardcore. So they use like mandolins and penny flutes.
Okay. Lilabelle says bardcore is bomb.
Yes, she is. She helped me. She helped me discover some bardcore. Oh, there we go.
So it's modern music in a medieval style
Correct.
using medieval instruments. I'm
Correct.
assuming. Okay.
Correct.
Because there, a couple bands or a couple of orchestras did the whole Metallica thing, but there were a couple that did some metal bands and some hard rock to classical,
Yeah.
arranged for classical music.
I like stuff like that too. I like Metallica. I love Metallica and Trans-Siberian Orchestra collab.
Yeah, well, Trans-Siberian Orchestra is just fucking kick ass.
Correctamundo.
Lutes and flutes and hurdy-gurdies and all.
Yes, hurdy-gurdies.
The hurdy-gurdy. You know what hurdy-gurdy is? It's
Nope.
one of the weirdest stringed instruments. Yeah. Think it kind of almost looks like a guitar, sort of. But on the bridge, there's a wheel that you turn. So you get similar sound to like a violin, but it's weird. It's weird.
I'm gonna find a picture of one.
And I believe, was it Donovan did a song? No, who did the hurdy-gurdy man? Was that?
That I don't know. I know about a hurdy-gurdy.
It's a circular bow. That's the best way to describe it.
I know about
Got it
the
now.
hurdy-gurdy from the band Abney Park, which is a steampunk band.
Okay.
Hurdy.
You're
Nope.
saying hurdy-gurdy man.
Yep, talking gibberish to me. I'm still in like 2008.
It was Donovan.
If he's like holding it like a guitar, but he's playing it. So
And there's keys and
so he's like playing it like a piano, kind of down here. He's playing it kind of like a guitar, but it's almost like a music box guitar. Like, you know how a music
Yeah.
box works?
as he turns the crank, that circular bow spins and I guess when you press the keys, it contacts the bow and plays different notes.
That is insane.
Right?
Yeah.
Christopher Anderson says definitely Donovan did Hurdy-Gurdy Man. Yeah, I just looked it up, man.
Hey, Chris
Hurdy-gurdy.
Anderson, how are you?
I haven't heard that song in a long ass time.
Hurdy-gurdy, the medieval wheel instrument.
Yes.
Gears, hurdy-gurdy is something.
Insane. Absolutely insane.
It's the things you'll learn.
Yeah. I've
That's why
learned
I
two
love-
things today.
What was the other thing you learned today?
Now I've forgot.
Oh,
It's now trapped in my head.
oh dang. Okay. I like this show because we always learn something. I always
You're about to learn something else. Speaking of
Oh.
musical instruments,
tell me.
the
Oh,
the
okay.
steel drum.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
How old of an instrument do you think it is?
1 million years old. From the 80s.
It's probably from
Close.
The 90s?
18.
The 1880s, which when you think
Oh.
of the progression of musical
Yeah,
instruments,
you don't think of
it
steel
was
drum.
developed between 1880 and 1937. Actually made from oil drums,
Well, yeah, I knew
from
that.
steel oil drums.
I knew that.
That's crazy. It's one of my favorite instruments.
It sounds really pretty. I like I don't remember what it's called, but it looks like a steel drum, but it's upside down and you like tap it like this.
Okay.
Yeah, know what you're talking about. I've only seen it. What is it?
I'm going to look it up right now. I'm on it, guys.
A rapper named
There it is. It's called a Menil.
Manil. Yeah, you can do the Under the Sea from.
Under the Sea? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that too. This is one of my
Little
favorite
Mermaid.
videos. Under the Sea. This thing.
Everything's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. That's called a hang. It's called a hang.
This lady is so peaceful.
Look,
It's literally called
Hang.
called a hang.
Oh,
That's cool.
okay.
And that was developed in 2000.
Oh,
Wow. It's not as
No, it's got a very, very classic kind of sound.
oh, it's another word. It's also called a inverted steel drum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My sister is a professional bass player, musician, composer, jazz teacher, and I try to buy her unique musical instruments for Christmas. That is so fucking cool.
Who said that?
Who do you think?
I don't know. Akita?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
that's awesome.
I like that.
Did you buy her a lute? One of my favorite videos on the internet, I think I played it for you one time, is Eric the Flute Maker's video called The Spiel. Eric the
Yeah.
Flute Maker is a guy who lives in Florida and actually makes handmade wooden flutes. And he did this video called The Spiel, and it's freaking funny. So Eric, E-R-I-K, the Flute Maker. The Spiel. Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Le boobs.
Les boobs.
Le boobs. Boobs.
Boobs. Boobsies. Desk titties.
Just today.
So Nicole, do you have any shows booked?
No.
God damn it. Damn pandemic.
Not
Quote
until
Rob
like
Pitts.
next year.
I have one in October and I'm fingers crossed that it actually happens.
My normal October to December gigs have not done any announcements, and usually we're hearing about it by this time.
I got, I think, an open mic I'm doing via Zoom, which is so awkward.
Yeah, I haven't done a single one of
Oh,
those.
and it's
type
like I'm
shows.
not going to go and do an open mic with 0 people or just comics.
Well, I'm thinking about doing this. Red Star is rebooting their mic. Leon
Yeah.
had posted, so I'm thinking about hitting that. It's in 2 weeks. I may hit that, but I haven't been on stage since freaking February.
So
I've not.
I mean, so
I think the last
it's an
time
open mic. It's a workshop. We
Yeah,
work
no,
it
I
out.
think
but
the
it's-
last time
but it's a mic.
I
and
think the
2
last
people.
time I actually performed was one of your shows.
Wow.
It's like,
The last thing I got her was a small coconut piano. I have also gotten her singing bowls and a didgeridoo.
I like didgeridoos. I can play one kind of.
Random question, Roger. Have you ever heard Benny whistle?
Yes.
He can whistle in curly cues.
He can. He can whistle anything.
Really?
He can like the full spectrum of like high notes and low notes and like
No shit.
sing a whole song, whatever.
Nice. I have not. So,
So-
next time,
It's a
Next
weird
time we get-
talent.
next time I see Benny, I'm gonna have to get him a whistle for me.
He likes singing whistle while you work.
Whistle while you work.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Hitler was a jerk. Mussolini bit his weenie. Now it doesn't work.
I mean, fair.
It's
That's
true.
That's painful.
It's true.
That was painful.
Well, it's
for me
I
to
mean, like
hear.
little Nicky, like Hitler's punishment in hell is he gets a pineapple shoved up his ass every day.
Oh,
Yeah, seriously. I'm looking at that like that's a waste of pineapple. It's one of my favorite fruits.
yeah.
It's a compound berry. Just so you know.
A compound berry.
Now I learned something new. Look at that.
Learn something new every day.
It's not a single berry. It's multiple berries that have fused together.
Huh.
And strawberries are not berries.
They're flowers.
Correct.
It's a stoma of a flower.
Still not.
What?
Great.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't like flowers.
No.
What do you
flowers-
have against flowers?
Flowers are pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, so no shows for any of us to pitch except for me saying I'm doing Beef O'Brady's in Parish on October 10th, which is my dad's birthday.
That's.
I'm not gonna give him cake because he's dead.
Is that Dan?
Dan Gerlach.
Gerlach.
Yeah, I love that place. That is the best comedy room in the Tampa Bay area, hands down. Oh, speaking of best of, voting ended for fucking Best of the Bay.
Are you the best stand-up comedian / voice actor in Tampa Bay?
I fucking doubt it because I only posted about it once on fucking Facebook saying
It's
vote
an
for
honor,
somebody else.
but it's an honor just to be nominated.
Yeah, I guess. I
I
mean,
mean-
considering anybody can be nominated.
Yeah,
Who
Well,
nominated you? Do
I
you
have
know?
no idea.
Last
No
year
fucking
I
idea.
was nominated for best photographer. Didn't win. I nominated myself.
Oh, I was nominated last year and I didn't make it this year, which I'm totally fine with because it's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It will come down to the same people
Yeah.
in the area.
Like I'm looking at the list of comedians that I'm up against. I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother.
It's going to come down to John and Cam.
No, well, the
Or-
guy who won last year? Like, I have no idea who the fuck he is.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Never heard of him before. Since
Huh.
I never saw anything about it. So Best of the Bay. Shout
Yeah,
out
I
Best of the
didn't-
Bay.
I didn't even know it was coming around again.
Yeah, hang on. Best of the Bay 2019. Yeah, whoever
Was
it
it
was.
2020 or 2019?
I'm looking up 2019.
Yeah,
Oh.
who won last year?
See all the winners.
Yeah, there's a best couple, Akita, and I would have totally nominated you and Alistair if I had known that nominations were open, but I never know about that stuff.
Yeah, last I knew, JJ Curry and somebody, Ricky Higgins, was nominated for best couple.
No, they weren't.
Well, last year I nominated John Jacobs and
And Clark
Clark.
Brooks.
Clark, yeah, we really pushed that one because they even used one of my photos to.
That's right, Akita. I don't know how you and Alistair did not get nominated for best couple because power glamour couple is totally a thing.
For real.
So
I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting.
It's the production company that Miss Akita, aka Leela Bell, and her partner Alistair run together.
Okay.
So power glamour couple.
Perfect.
PGC Productions, I believe.
Oh, so, wait.
Okay.
Oh, the critics' pick for best comedian 2019 Tampa Bay was Ron Hortman.
Who? Oh,
Ron
okay,
Hortman.
that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Oh,
He-
powerful glamour couple. Sorry.
Powerful. Got
Let's see. Readers' picks. Best stand-up comedian. Yeah, Ron Hortman definitely deserved it because
Yeah.
he's funny, professional.
and he's blowing up more and more. I've seen.
the
I've seen-
internet's helping him.
Yeah,
He's got a couple of videos that were picked up. It wasn't Dry Bar, but it was one
Right.
of those.
it's like I know like Cam has Dry Bar because
Yeah.
that comes up so often on my page. It's not even his stuff pushing it.
I
I didn't know that.
what?
What Maddie just said.
What?
He said, interesting fact on didgeridoos. Nicole backtracking a little bit while he's Googling, in traditional Aboriginal culture, women are not even allowed to touch a didgeridoo. So I'm like,
Really?
I'm blasphemous because I know how to play one.
Well, I mean,
You're
thank
also
God there are
not-
no Australian Aborigines around.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now I feel kind of bad.
Okay, best of the Bay stand-up comedian. The winner was Rick Stepinski.
Who?
Exactly.
Rick Stepinski, where are you at? Let's get him on the show.
Second place was Cam Bertrand.
Yeah.
Runner-up, Jander Gray.
Let's get, what's his name?
Ron.
Rick Stepinski. I'm pulling up his Twitter.
Hey, Rick Stepinski, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the show and talk to you about your comedy career and where you been. I'm not hating.
Let's
I
see.
legitimately want to know who you are.
Well, I'm looking at this. It pulled up his Twitter, and everything is fucking political. I see nothing funny. 2019, his profile, his Twitter profile. 2019 Best of the Bay winner, best stand-up comedian in Tampa Bay. He's not even a fucking stand-up comedian.
Is he just like a Twitter bot?
I want to know who nominates people for things
Anyone can nominate anyone for anything.
because I feel like a lot of people get thrown into the wrong category.
Last year, I nominated us for best internet radio show and best podcast. I nominated you for a couple things.
Thank you.
You're welcome, because you deserve it.
Kayla K2 Lemieux got nominated for some stuff this year.
Yeah, she was nominated. I nominated her for something last year.
Yeah, she's
Like, I didn't even know nominations were open.
this year she got nominated for best burlesque, best dancer, and for some reason best cosplay. She doesn't cosplay
And it's like,
Results are TBA 10-1 for
this year.
And I know I didn't get any fucking votes. I don't give a shit. I was actually telling people to vote for someone else.
It's believed that the didgeridoos can make women infertile.
It must be that low frequency.
It's like-
Huh.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jander gets actually.
Has anybody talked to them lately? What's happening with the Hot Mess Show and Jander?
They moved it to Side Splitters.
Oh,
Really?
Yep.
I want to be on the show still.
Hit them
I
up.
really
I've
want to.
not been to Side Splitters in like 2 years.
Kyle Roos and Jander Gray, I want to be on the Hot Mess Show, pretty please. I've been practicing. I have hot sauce.
Alistair Graves has been nominated for the best drag 2 years in a row, even though he's not a drag performer. All right.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's all about popularity and
It's a popularity contest.
Doesn't matter who wins. We're all losers.
like we just learned Rick Sapinski.
Yeah, Rick Stepinski won last year, and I never heard of the guy.
Is he on Facebook? Is he in the Tampa Bay Comedy Forum? Like, let's find him. Let's see. Rick Stepinski. Where are you at, bro?
It's like I can roast anyone, but
Rick Stepinski.
I gotta know who I'm looking at, man.
I joined a group on Facebook that says it's the internet, but everybody pretends it's 1457.
You belong to some fucking weird fucking.
Rick
Stepinski comic made this
Stop.
random note cover. Let it back in '92 when you used to have things.
He apparently has done snappers.
Oh wow! What do you walk in the door?
Oh.
I mean, yeah. So I found
June
his-
19th, 1998, featuring well-known comic Rick Stepinski.
Oh,
he's
not
engaged to
Scarpinski.
Jan Cox.
Richard Stepinski.
Um,
Apparently, he has 16. Oh, that's him. Who is he?
exactly.
He looks like a normal person.
See, here's where shit gets weird. Okay, so 53 mutual friends. Let's look at the mutuals.
What are you even? I can't find him on the internet.
Rick Stepinski, Rick. Well, I'm on Facebook.
I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm on.
I have 36. mutual friends.
STAPINKSKI.
STEPINSKI.
Oh, okay.
So, Tampa comic, Tampa comic, Tampa
There
comic,
you
Tampa
are.
comic, Tampa comic, Tampa comic, Tampa comic.
Some guy named Chuck.
On
Jordan
August
Brooks
10th, he
says,
updated his.
Tampa comic,
on
Tampa comic, Tampa comic.
August 10th, that wasn't that long ago. He updated his cover photo with Rick Stepinski comic. It looks like a ransom note. I kind of like it. I dig it.
So he's friends with all Tampa Bay comics, and mutual friends with all Tampa Bay comics, and Paul
Steve-
Bond,
and Steve.
and Paul Bond, and Steve Bix.
A couple of South Florida
Steve
people.
Bix isn't a fucking
You
comic.
got.
It's like
Hey.
saying I come around more.
Steve Bix.
So earlier I was talking about how Jonas was one of the first people to reach out when I was running a show.
Yeah.
This one of the second people was Steve Biggs,
Ugh,
and I was like, I need an excuse to not book you.
hard pass. Okay. I've been loving all the groups Nicole has added me to.
Yes.
Like a group where everyone angry reacts corn.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Guys, I
Oh, no.
influenced people on the internet because I said I wish there was a group where everybody angry reacts beans, and then somebody made it and there's like
You should have made it.
I don't want to admin groups. I just want to be part
She
of
just wants to
groups.
be in the group. She just
Yeah. That's exactly. I don't want to admin groups.
I added myself to what the hell group was that? Bone Apple Heat, which is all
Yeah.
like food. And
Yeah.
I had a what was the comment I had removed? I think I texted it to you.
You did, but I don't remember. I'll look.
it was probably something dirty.
Oh,
to be,
you know it's something
Yeah.
dirty. I mean, I don't do shit that's not dirty.
That's-
That's how I fuck. That's how this fat kid
I
rolls.
loved this, by the way.
What? I thought of you as soon as I saw it.
It's like
Oh, you said it's like the town slut fingered
Oh,
by
yeah, yeah, yeah,
everyone,
yeah.
but
Somebody's-
eaten by no one because you're talking about the end piece of bread.
Yeah, the end piece
yeah,
of bread.
no one.
This is
touched
good.
that.
No, you know what this is good for? Hot dogs.
I eat the end slice of bread.
I
But-
eat it by itself too.
But the question was the first slice in a loaf of bread. Do you eat it or throw it out?
You,
You eat it like a hot dog.
I eat it because it's a slice of bread.
I just eat it by itself.
I
yeah.
just let somebody else eat it.
But I described that first slice because most people throw it out. It's that first slice of bread is like the town slut. It's fingered by everyone and eaten by no one. So there you go. It was there, but they deleted that.
Yeah,
I eat the end slice of bread. Why, Maddie? It's fucking bread.
Hey.
Like one thing I didn't do for my kids is cut the crust off their bread. If they ever said, "Can you cut the crust off of this?" I'd no. You can eat it because the Maillard reactions are delicious.
Oh, hold on.
What are you doing?
I wanted to make a sound for you.
she make a sound. Make us. That's a.
After we roll the hey, that's me.
No, that's
Oh, that was you.
That was.
We're out here making sounds.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That's the sound a banana makes when it gets sucked up by a shop vac. Just so you know. Just so you know, Nate. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus has left the chat. All right. It's time to wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, again, appreciate you guys all listening. Fubar Weekly Show. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell icon so you get notified for all videos.
Ring
Send-
our bell.
You ring my bell.
Is that song
You
about?
ring my bell.
Is that song about?
Yes.
Or-
Orgasms.
clitoris?
Yes, it's exactly
Orgasms.
what you think it is.
Okay, just
Ringing
making
Satan's
sure.
doorbell. You're supposed to do it like this. No, don't do it like
Yeah,
that. Don't ever do it.
don't just stab.
Don't ever do it like that, and don't ever just yank the anal beads out.
As a
Don't let you start
PSA from all the ladies everywhere, please don't do those things. Also, WAP is totally normal.
Yeah,
And anybody who thinks that WAP is not normal can go get
I
fucked.
have a weird conversation with
Okay.
Eddie.
WAP, normal. The song, garbage.
Truth.
Yes,
But everybody,
I've not actually listened to the song. I just agree.
Just
with,
don't.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
waste
not
your
gonna
time.
waste my time.
It's awful. Your mom says in our house the bread end hangs around the back of our refrigerator until it just walks itself to the trash can. Okay. As long as you post to the right channel, cough. Oh, come on, man. Breaking my balls for last week. Thanks, buddy. You should like, share, and subscribe to that channel too.
who said that?
Maddie.
Oh.
Because I'll do shit on that channel. I got to start doing stuff on that channel. I got some concepts that I want to start feeling out. Anyway, actually, I'll go like this. to Nate.
They're over there.
No, I'm grabbing yours. Hong Kong. Da-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na.
My co-host, everyone.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to follow the show on all social media at Fubar Weekly. Don't forget to follow me at Real Roger Nelson on all fucking social media platforms. Nicole Wait.
Follow me on Instagram at Nicole_Raven. Also, Fubar out. Oh no, wait, are we done yet?
Not yet.
Oh, sorry, not Fubar out.
Well,
Just
fuck
kidding.
it. Nate, she just fucked you. You don't get this.
Sorry.
You don't get
I
to
don't
pitch
get to
it.
pitch my
You don't
own
get to pitch your own stuff.
Pitch your stuff. Pitch your stuff.
Instagram in Blakely Photography. That's the best way.
I posted a picture of your business card on our FUBAR Instagram
Yeah.
story, and our Facebook page. So if anybody wants to look at Nate's stuff, it's linked up on our
You
Instagram.
can hire Nate to shoot your whole family, and he'll do it. He'll shoot the kids. He'll shoot grandma. He'll shoot any member of the family.
I like
And-
money.
Yeah, just pay him, and he'll shoot them. I mean, we're talking about pictures, but I mean, whatever pays, shit.
I was trying to make a framed joke.
Oh,
I couldn't think of
Would've
one
been
quickly. I couldn't think of one quickly enough.
see, what he'll do is he'll shoot your wife and frame you.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's the
I
show for the night. Appreciate we do this every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time here in the United States on this FUBAR Weekly channel, unless I fuck up. That's it. So don't forget to spay or neuter your children.
FUBAR out.